Hey guys, it's Cindy. Today I'm doing a video on all the new Maybelline products that I've picked up recently. It will include the Rock Nudes palette, as well as both of the contour palettes, the light to medium, as well as the medium to deep. I have the blending sponge here, as well as some of the color tattoos in the stick form. And then I have the Master Fix powder. I have the Brow Drama Pro palette, and then I have the Lash Sensational Luscious Full Fan Effect. This isn't new, it's the Age Rewind concealer, and then the Master Fix setting spray. So if you guys want to see all these products get to use and my first impressions on them, please stay tuned. Now before I start into this video, if you guys can see like the red spots on my chest, I just got out the shower and it's like a heat rash, so no big deal there. So I don't have a Maybelline primer, so I'm going to start off with the Nivea for Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. And I'm just going to grab a little bit on the back of my hand. Okay, and now I'm going to use, sorry I'm on the camera, this isn't Maybelline, but I love using this stuff. This is the Pixie Brightening Peach Corrector. I have to use this before I use my concealer because I just feel like it does such a good job at hiding my under eye circles. And I actually have really dry under eyelids, or but that's not that drying for it to be like in a pot. You know how sometimes stuff in pots can be a little bit more drying, but that's not that bad. And this is the Instant Age Rewind in the color Neutralizer. Let's take a little bit of this. And if you guys can see, I think I hauled this not too long ago, and I'm already like getting there. I actually really like this stuff. Take it underneath my eyes just a little bit, and my forehead, because I get a little bit dry here too. And then I have a acne scar there, so I'm going to use that there as well. And I'm going to try this Dream Blender. I haven't heard good things about this, so I'm a little scared. I think this was like $5, and that's what it looks like. It's a little bit rough, so I'm going to take the setting spray and just kind of get that wet a little and see if that helps. Oh yeah, that's like definitely not as soft as my Real Technique sponge. So I think you're supposed to it doesn't say whether you're supposed to pat or rub it. Normally with my sponges I always just rub it, or pat it, I'm sorry. Blend in the circle. I have no idea. Anyways, yeah, I don't think this is doing a good job at all. I'm just gonna use my finger. You can see, probably can't see, but I think it like took away some of the product. Like I think it's soaking up the product. Okay, I didn't like that. You know what sponge is actually really good? This little pink one. I got it from Walmart for like $3 or something, and I actually really like this little sponge. It's actually really soft, and I like the shape of it because it's like the same thing on both sides. Alright, so then I'm going in with the Master Fix Loose Setting Powder. I actually haven't used this, I think, or maybe I used it like one time. I'm gonna put some on the cap there. I wonder if this gives flashback, and I'm going to use the same sponge and just put this underneath the eyes. Okay, so it definitely is translucent. It doesn't give that much coverage. It's not like the Airspun powder where you get that little bit of coverage from the powder itself. It just kind of sets everything into place. Oof, if you guys can see all that powder flying everywhere. Okay, so I think I'm going to go in with the light to medium one. This one looks a little bit too dark for me right now because I am pale right now. I mean, today's the first time the sun comes out, and I don't even know, all week it's been just like raining and raining. It's been horrible. So I'm going to use this brush from Wet n Wild, and I think it's like their kabuki brush or like flat top brush. That's the only thing that I don't like about these brushes is the name. I'm sure I've said that like a million times because the brushes are so good, but then it's like there's no name on them. So, oh, that is pigmented. This shade is a lot warmer, oof, than what I am used to. I think I may have picked up just a little bit too much for that cheek. I think this is a nice bronzer. I definitely don't think it's a nice contour shade. It's just a little bit too warm for me. Okay. And then we're gonna do the brows. So I've actually used this before and I actually really do like it. I am a brow pencil type of girl, but I actually really like this powder. So I just gotta find my little brush. Okay, so I'm gonna be using a little brush. This is actually a Milani brush and I actually really do like it to do my brows. So if you guys can see, this is in Deep Brown 260. It has the gel here, or the pomade, and then it has the powder as well as a highlight color for underneath your brows. So I'm going to go in with the wax and just do the end of my brow. That powder kind of like hung on to one of my dry spots. I like it. It looks really natural. So I'm actually going to have to put in some eyebrow gel. I didn't pull one out. I'm just going to go in with the NYX one. And this is in the color Brunette, I believe. Yes, Brunette. Oof, I just dropped everything. And if you guys are looking for a good eyebrow gel from the drugstore, this one is actually really nice. Okay, so now it's the time for the eyes, and I always drop something every single video, I swear. So I picked up 3 of the color tattoos. Now the pots, I like them, but mine honestly dried out so fast that like I barely got to use them. Am I still recording? I am. Okay. So I honestly barely got to use them, and then they dried out, but I did enjoy them. So the first one that I have is in the color Bronze Truffle. And these are absolutely beautiful. That's what that one looks like. And then I got, I think this is, yeah, Creamy Chocolate. It's just like a little bit deeper than that one. I mean, come on, you guys. These are so beautiful. And they are a lot more creamier than the pots. I don't know if they're going to last as long, though. And then this is Lilac Lust. I think I'm going to use today. So that's the color there. Okay, so what are we going to do? And then I also have the Rock Nudes palette, which I haven't used yet. If you guys can see, it still has the protector on. And that's what those colors look like. So I think I'm going to give you guys swatches before I start doing the look. Ooh, that one's actually really pigmented. These are really soft. Like, Their other nudes, that one's not that pigmented. Their other nudes palette wasn't that great. So that's the four here, and I'll do it on the back of my hand. So there's like a get it together. There's like a silver here, or like a black with silver specks in it. There's a matte black, a purple, and the blue. The purple and the blue are not that nice, but these two here are actually pretty nice. Let me grab a baby wipe. Alright, so let's go on to the other four. That's pretty. I feel like the shimmery shades in these palettes are not that good, which is weird because usually those are the ones that like everyone gets right. Okay, so those are the next four. I really like this like bronze color with the specks in it, and then there's a purple, and then the light shade and that brown there. So those are these four here in the middle. Pigmentation isn't that bad. Okay, and then I'll do the first four. This one here, the first one here, is so rough. I don't like it. And now my hand has like a ton of glitter on it. And that's what those four look like. You probably won't be able to see them because they're very similar to my skin tone. Overall, it's okay. Some colors are more pigmented than others. That silver is actually really nice. So I'm going to go in with Bronze Truffle first on the eyelid. I'm just going to use it all over my eyelid. This is really nice. It's actually really creamy and very pigmented. So if you guys can see, that's actually really pretty. I'm just going to do the same to the other eye. Oh, I got that all over my eyelashes. Okay, so now I'm going to take a blending brush. And we are going to go in with this taupe color here and mix it with this one here. I'm just going to blend these two together for a crease shade. And I'm really interested in this gold shade here. Honestly, that was like one of the main reasons why I wanted this palette. So I'm going to take that just with my finger and put it on the center of the eye. The color is very glittery. Okay, so then I'm just going to take another blending brush and take this light taupe color here. Just kind of blend the top part a little. And then I'm taking this cream shade, take both of them, and just put that underneath my brow bone. Okay, and then I am going in with the one in Lilac Lust. Ooh, my ear cuff fell. I'm going in with Lilac Lust and just using that a little bit in the inner corner. You guys can see that. This color is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to drag it in just a little bit more. Okay. I'm actually really impressed with these color tattoos. I think they work very well. This one doesn't cap as nice, but just make sure you cap them well so that way you don't they don't dry out on you. I think I'm going to take just a little bit of this dark shade here and drag that underneath my lash line with just like a little pencil brush. And this is also a Wet n Wild brush. If you guys can find these, because they're a little bit hard to find, I mean, definitely pick them up. That gold shade with all the shimmer in it has a lot of fallout. I have glitter everywhere. Okay, I think that's everything for the eyes. So I'm going in with the Lash Sensational in Luscious, and this is in the color, I think this is in Berry Black. It doesn't say, but I'm sure it's like the blackest option they have. And I've used this before and I actually really like this. I do have to say that Maybelline mascaras are a little bit hard to get off the eyes, but that's what it looks like. It is a little bit intimidating because it has a lot of product on there, but I think it does a really good job at my giving me volume and length. But they are so hard to get off. I have to get some sort of waterproof makeup remover because this does not come off my eyelashes as easy as I'd like it to. So then I'm going to go in with a Maybelline Vivid Liquid Matte, and this is in the color Nude Thrill. And if you guys are interested in these, I did a whole video of me swatching them as well as my review. Okay guys, so that's everything, and I'm going to be setting it all with my Maybelline setting spray. So just make sure my eyelashes are dry, and that formula is very wet, so it does take a little bit of time to dry. It's not a dry mascara whatsoever. Okay guys, so I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, so really quick, I actually was impressed by this nude palette. I think it did a really good job at showing up on my eyelids. It's definitely more pigmented than like the regular nudes palette, like just like the neutral one, and I think it's pretty good. The Age Rewind, I love this stuff. It is amazing. I really did like the color tattoos. I think they did a good job of applying on my eyelids. They were very pigmented. They don't look like they're going to crease. I've worn Bronze Truffle before to work, and I did not have any issues with it creasing or smudging or anything. I mean, it stayed on me all day long. And the sponge, honestly, don't waste your money. The Real Technique sponge, which looks like this, is way better. Honestly, get this if you see it. This is not worth it whatsoever. Am I having any creasing? I would have to test this out just a little bit more. It's just a translucent powder. I don't see anything so special about coverage wise. I don't know if it lasts all day yet because this is my first time trying it, or my second time trying it. So I'm not 100% sure about this one yet. The Pro Palette for your eyebrows, if you are someone that likes to do your brows with powder, this is actually really nice. And the Contour Palette, oh, I did not highlight. I always forget to highlight. Hold on, you guys. Let me find a highlighting brush, which I can't find. Okay, I'm just going to use my finger then. That's actually really pretty. Can you guys see that highlight? That is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so the contour palette, I think the contour shade is actually a really nice bronzer. I would not use it as a contour shade because it's just way too warm. The blush, I'm not a blush person, so I really didn't even dig into that, but this highlight is absolutely beautiful. I really do like that. The liquid lipsticks, of course, you guys already know how I feel about those, so that wasn't anything new. I have used the setting spray before. I use it honestly like every day to wear it to work, and I actually do like it. I think it does make my makeup last throughout the day. So yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it was so long. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.